Namaste, I'm Shiva Swati and I'm making this video to explain how the law of attraction works. It works at the level of feelings and not on your desires. The law of attraction works with the law of creation and the law of repetition to repeat energy cycles in your life. Energy cycles are created by your thoughts, by the feelings underlying the thoughts, as feelings are emotions, energies in motion. So as all energy revolves in the universe, like the planets revolve around the sun, the seasons revolve in cycles, the sun revolves, earth revolves, so every unit, every living being revolves. Similarly, the energy inside you is a unit of light, which is like a filament of a bulb, and it is constantly revolving. Like you see the chakra of Vishnu constantly revolving, so it is constantly revolving around an axis. Like this is the axis, so it will be constantly revolving. And if your axis is positive, it is revolving in a positive direction. If your axis is negative, it is revolving in a negative direction. Your axis is your IDF, internal dominant focus point, average of the positive and negative feelings which you focus upon. Your total feelings of the day set your focal point, the dominating feelings, the repetitive feelings. So irrespective of the external reality, irrespective of what happens in the outside world, your internal feeling will be negative or positive, depending on your beliefs, values, and your core experiences and your past lives, your karmic syllabus, your priorities, ambitions, conflicts. So all this will together set your internal dominant focus. Your internal dominant focus will be a point of positivity or negativity. If it is negative, you will co-create negativity in your life, irrespective of whether you know that the law of attraction works or not. So the law of attraction will work automatically by default, not by your choice, because you are a co-creator. You are a part of God. And just as God creates vibrationally, similarly you create vibrationally your own little reality. And the law of repetition works along with the law of creation. So the law of creation says that you will create the feelings which you are focusing upon dominantly. The law of repetition will ensure that you keep focusing on the feelings which you want to create. And the law of attraction will ensure that feeling energies of similar type are attracted to each other so that the reality manifests. So the law of creation, the law of repetition, and the law of attraction work together, not independently. The three laws of the vibration of the universe. And you are not given a choice. If you are sad, you will attract more sadness in your life. If you are happy, you will attract more happiness in your life. And your external circumstances can change drastically and suddenly depending on the law of attraction. For example, the death of Sushant Rajput, he had manifested immense sadness in his previous two films, which was one was Kedarnath, and then there was another film where he manifested death. And in both these films, he died at the end, and he's a very intense actor. So he had to literally create the feelings of dying to die. It wasn't simply that he died out of the blue. And this is, you had to take the sadness inside you to show the sadness on screen. And it was probably a life plan or it was a murder. That is how it's coming up. However, his law of attraction allowed the murder because he created his death in films. And normally you would notice that people do die in films, actors, but they don't do it repetitively. I mean, it is not a constant focus. So in this case, the focus was constant. It was one after another that he was making films where he was dying in the end. Dil Bechara, the latest film where he is again dying, and Kedarnath, the film before that. So he was one after another making films where he is dying. So the law of attraction works automatically. He didn't want to die, but the law of attraction worked that it suddenly manifested in a weird manner. Similarly, people lose their husbands or wives, and people suddenly get divorced. Suppose you are in a very traumatic relationship with your partner and you are praying and praying for positivity, and you're trying to be positive the whole day. You're chanting mantras or Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and you're trying to be positive. So what happens is it can lead to a divorce, or it can lead to your death or the death of the husband, depending on who wants to stay alive. And so that the law of attraction manifests, right? The law of creation manifests that your life becomes more peaceful. So it does not depend on whether you want the same husband or wife to change. The external situation will change depending on your internal dominant focus. It is your internal dominant focus only which manifests. And definitely it depends on your karmic plan. If your karmic plan is that you will live alone, or you will live like a widow or a widower, or if your karmic plan is that you will go through a divorce and learn to evolve, or your karmic plan is that you will go through a death and join a parallel body where you can contribute more meaningfully. So definitely the law, your energies, internal energies will make you focus in those directions so that the karmic plan manifests. However, with awareness you can focus on which direction your energy is going. Are you mainly negative or are you mainly positive? And accordingly the law of attraction can be adjusted, though this requires past life therapy and energy healing and inner child regression usually, because otherwise if you are very negative you cannot suddenly become positive. You need to heal your past lives which are forcing you to be negative, and spirit attachments, and if you don't, then you can get positivity for some time and then again it regresses back. Because the internal energies again rise up. So it is all about energy movement, energy cycles, and it is not conscious control. It is totally controlled by energies. So you should make every attempt to feel positive and make your children feel positive from day one, not make them feel compromised or subjugated or suppressed, because you should have this awareness that you are creating every focus. And even if you have karmic debt to be sad and suffer, you can repay that karmic debt better by being positive and helping others. So this was explaining the law of attraction, because people get confused that when I'm asking so much and if it works, why doesn't it manifest? So it doesn't manifest because you're asking without focusing on feelings. It's only by a focus on feelings that it manifests. You have to focus on how you would feel when the desire manifests, and how would you sustain the desire. Then it will manifest. The law of attraction will manifest. If it cannot manifest, it can create your death so that it can manifest in your next life. So you have to keep saying that I want to stay alive, or I want my marriage to survive, or I want my relationships to stay alive while manifesting this law of attraction. So it will be slower, but it will still manifest in some way, so that the energy focus will repeat and blossom. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.